Hi, in this video, you will learn how to connect your Flex marketplace to Zapier in order to automate repetitive tasks and really power up your marketplace. To do this, you need three things. First of all, you need an account to Zapier.com. You need a Flex account, obviously. And in your Flex account in Flex Console, you need to create a new application for the integration API, for which you then generate a client secret and a client ID. We will need this to authorize Zapier to be able to talk to your Flex marketplace and back. But let's start with the beginning. I'm not fully going to show you how to create a Zapier account. It's pretty straightforward. So you go to zapier.com, you choose your preferred sign-in method, and then after filling out this form, basically you'll end up with the dashboard. So now we'll magically go to my dashboard. And so your dashboard should look something like this. On the left side, a menu. Here is a suggestion of workflows to create. I already have a couple of connections, so this is probably why it's suggesting this to me. What we're going to do now is make the connection from Zapier to Flex. You have to go to My Apps here, and then you click here, Add Connection. Then you search for Sharetribe, and you select Sharetribe Flex. Now, this will pop up a window where it will ask you for two particular credentials. Like I already said, the client ID and the client secret. Now, we haven't generated those yet, so let's do that now. So now we will go to Flex Console. So once you're in the Flex Console, make sure that you're in the right environment for which you want to generate Zapier access. I'm going to use my demo environment for here. Then you go to Build, and you click on Applications. As you can see, this is not the first video, the first test I'm making. But for now, let's click Add New. Choose a name. So let's say Zapier Video in this case. And choose Integration API. This is the important thing. A special client ID and client secret have now been generated. As you can see, client secret is really secret. So in the video, you probably don't see what I'll show you here. I'll block it out. But you need to copy this and save it in some secure spot, because after you close this window, you won't be able to find it ever again. You would need to delete this application and then just generate a new one. So we've now copied it. I've copied the secret. And then we go back to Zapier. We fill in the secret because I still have that under copy. And then also let's use the client ID. So let's copy here. Zapier Video, this is the right one. The client ID. And then click Yes, Continue. We now have a connection to Flex. So now let's test if this connection actually works. We're going to make a quick trial zap with just the first step, and that will show us if information is being sent from Flex to Zapier. So let's click Make a Zap. Then our trigger is a Sharetribe Flex event. I'll choose here transaction events for now, because I happen to know that my demo marketplace has some recent transaction. And once we get to the test step, as you'll see soon, then we can be sure that it will find some. And then transaction initiated for the same reason. I just happen to know that there are some recent transactions initiated in my demo marketplace. Now here we get to the interesting part. This is going to tell us, does it work or not? So let's test the trigger. And yes, it has found several events, 3 to be exact. I think Zapier always limits it to 3 maximum. And then each event contains this information, and this looks exactly like the information we were looking for. It tells us something about the process name, it gives us a transaction ID, it gives us a couple more IDs here as well, the provider ID of the transaction, the involved customer ID, the listing ID, the booking ID, and even the marketplace ID. So now with this information, you could build next steps by connecting other apps and make really interesting workflows to power up your Flex marketplace. That's it. Thanks for watching. There'll be more videos on Zapier and Flex and specific Zap integrations. Don't hesitate to contact us if you have any questions. Bye!